Hi to all my dear students. Today's our topic is product and process development. The product and process development is all about the activities from producing the product to making it available to the customers. Now we are going to see the steps in the product and process development. These steps must be in a sequential order. First one is need identification, second product planning, third advanced design, fourth product development and engineering, fifth process design and development, sixth one is production evaluation and improvement, seventh product use and support. Let us see the explanation of all these steps. First one is need identification. How we are going to identify the needs and wants of the customers? Through the help of pure research and applied research. These research will have specific goal. When with the help of this research, when we are going to identify the needs and wants, we can easily satisfy the customer. Second step is product planning. In product planning, we must have some preliminary activities. First one is preliminary market analysis. Different demographical area customers will have different type of needs and wants. See, the Western countries doesn't prefer the traditional things. See, on the basis of the demographical area, reason wise, we have to produce the product. Second thing, creating alternative concept. Whenever the manufacturer is producing the product, he must have alternative concept, because if the product doesn't perform well, he must have alternative concept to improve the performance of the product. Next one is clarifying the operational requirements. See, we must have clarity about the raw materials and the measurements of the materials while producing the product. All these things we must have the clarity. Next one is establishing the design criterion and other priorities. We have to make sure, the manufacturer must make sure the shape and size of the product, because it is the thing which is going to satisfy the customer, it is going to attract the customer firstly. And the manufacturer should see the cost of the product should not increase. Next one is estimating the logistic requirements for producing, distributing and maintaining the product in the market. See, when you are going to require the logistics to bring the raw materials, that is producing, distributing and maintaining. To distribute the final product, finished product, we have to maintain the product, and next thing is we have to distribute the product. While distributing the product in the market, we will require the logistics. All these things we should keep in mind while planning the product. Third step is advanced design. It is all about the developing and evaluating the design alternative. See, whenever we are producing the product, we must add some new features to the product in the future, and we have to check whether there are any drawbacks in the product. We have to reduce those drawbacks in the future. Next step is product development and engineering. While developing the product, we should meet these four objectives. First one is functionality. We have to check whether the product is performing well or not. Next one is reliability. We have to check whether the product is meeting the quality standards or not. Third one is manufacturing. The manufacturer should see it should not increase the cost of the product. If we increase the cost of the product, then it automatically increases the price of the product. It leads to unsatisfying the customers. Fourth one is maintainability. While producing the product, we have to check to maintain the product, the customer should not invest more money. He should not spend more money in maintaining that product. Next step is process design and development. The engineers, manufacturers must have the plan about the acquisition, construction, storage, transportation, and distribution of the product. See, while producing the product, the engineers must have the plan. See, he cannot misplace the materials while producing the products. If he miss the any of the materials while producing the product, at last the finished good will not perform well. And you have to check. The manufacturer has to check. It should reach the product should reach to the customers. Sixth step is production evaluations and improvement. How we are going to improve the production with the help of feedbacks, customer feedback. If you are going to get the positive feedback, then we have to add some more features to the existing product. And if there are any negative feedbacks, we have to check whether there is any drawbacks in performing the product, and we have to reduce those drawbacks. Step is product use and support. See, whenever the customers are using the product, they must have the knowledge about using that product, and the manufacturer should give the warranty for the product. And whenever there are repairs in the product, the customers will have the customer care center to make the product perform well, and all these things will be given after the sale of the product. Next one is improving the design of the product as required. The manufacturer will always have to improve the product by adding the new features so that he can survive in the market and he can beat the competitors. With this, we have completed the steps of product and process development. Hope you understand. Thank you.